I'm posting 333 pieces of content in 33 days to boost my business, find my baddies, and to help you build your magnetic brand. Now, baby, let's get into today. If I had to summarize up today in one word, it's going to be trust. 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 And in particularly trusting in the unknown and trusting in the divine. Because baby, when I tell you, there are a lot of different moving pieces right now, and kind of in that between time before that breakthrough, before that awesomeness, before that win is here and it's tangible and you feel it, you can taste it, you can touch it, you can do all the things, that thing you've been asking for is here. You know, in that in between time, that prep time, it is jarring. I don't know about y'all, but it's a little jarring for me. I like certainty. I like stability. I like reliability. I need something that I can rely on because I've been hurt. I've been betrayed. Like this fridge always want to betray and make an appearance. So because I've been hurt in different relationships, I have been my expectations have been mismanaged. I thought one thing and then I was giving something different. So, you know, we working through it. And in that in-between time, it's like, okay, what do I truly trust? And at the end of the day, if your words are not in alignment, I'm looking at your actions. Point blank, period. And so being able to like, what is the history? What is the receipts? What is there? Because anybody can talk and say and, you know, do a particular thing. But what them actions do, what that report card look like, okay? And so there's just a lot of different moving pieces, like in my personal life, in my health life, in my business. And it's like, all right, moving, grooving, we doing these different things, we're building this relationships, we're evaluating relationships, because also not every relationship is meant to be carried with you on this journey as well. I'm also learning and trusting in like the divine is when you need to get the trimmers and you need to cut some people off. It's okay to block people. My block button stay strong, okay? If it's no longer in alignment, it's okay. There are 8 billion people out here. If we're not in alignment, go find somebody that is. And then if you can't get over it because you are so enthralled with me and you just can't get over it, go to therapy and work that out because, baby, I'm not wasting my time catching up on you. So trusting in relationships when they need to be nurtured, when they need to be cut off, and establish those boundaries. It's like, okay, we're not in alignment. Okay, cool. I'm going to be cordial with you. I'll be respectful with you. We're going to figure out some things, but I'm going to need you to get up away from me expeditiously before I put my suit and tie on. Okay? So in trusting in those different things and trusting in divine, but also trusting and giving enough time to actually work and have an opportunity to do its thing. There are just some moments that are really near and dear to my heart. I really care about this particular project. I don't want this project to fail. The people, blood, sweat, and tears that I've poured into it, I'm like, it would be so disrespectful for this particular project to fail. And just seeing the different components of it and things that is just blocking stuff, I'm like, it's so heartbreaking. I'm like, it doesn't have to be this way. And in my neurospicy brain, I'm like, why don't you just fix it? And then I'm realizing in real time, it's like, you know what, not everybody is a problem solver. Not everybody wants their problem solved. And as someone that is a problem solver and I get stuff done, it's very hard to be in those spaces because it's not in alignment. Okay, you're saying, hey, you want to fix a problem. I'm literally giving you solutions to fix the problem. Like, oh, now you getting mad because the problem was fixed. So you just wanted to yap and get all the credit. And that's fixing the problem and actually like doing it and moving forward so that we can actually like do it. You know, a lot of ego like involved with different things. And so I'm learning to get better at trusting, letting that go. And I'm putting myself in spaces and places where my talents, gifts, and things are truly appreciated and not just all. Well, we just chatty today. And not just like hearsay. I'm like, don't tell me what you think I want to hear. Show it through your actions, because I'm not for the sweet nothings. I'm not for the sweet nothings. I smell that shit and I'm like, no, get the fuck on. I don't. At most, or not in most. In fact, giving me sweet mochas, I will build up resentment and I will hate you. Point blank, period. Don't come to me with those sweet nothings. Back it up with some different things. Don't just say it's just to butter you. Get to the point. Get to the point. I sniff that shit out and I'm like, Get the fuck away from me. So in these different moments, just learning how to be still in my own self, be still in the timing, and let shit play out, and not try to always jump in and intervene and try to fix it. That's just part of my makeup. It's just part of my thing. And being able to just let that go is very interesting. It's very important. It's very necessary, especially as a chronically ill baddie managing my Crohn's. I have to be very, very mindful of what stressors and stresses I take upon myself, because you're not going to get rid of stress. You're not going to get rid of stress, but I can choose what type of stress I want to take on. Like working out, that's a good stress upon the body. You get strong, you get thick, you get snatched. Those are good stresses, right? Get into like a hot tub, get into like a cold plunge, those are good stresses that help your body like overall. Being around toxic people that don't listen, that's not good. Being in environments that are not conducive to this thing is not good. Being around just low vibrational person that wants to be victims and not victors is like, no. So being able to be mindful, discerning, and filtering, okay, what stressors are we going to interact today? What are we going to do? And what things are just not in my purview that I'm taking on? I recognize in my own journey, in my own traumas, I've been trained to take on people's shit. I've been trained to take on people's traumas. I've been trained to carry that as a Black woman, as an eldest daughter, as a big cousin, all these different intersections of just nurturing and caring for people. It's like, yo, you want me to carry all this, but when I need somebody to help me, who's going to help carry my load? Who's going to help me when I want to put my cape down? Who's going to save me when I want to be saved just once, Instead, I got to save myself. I'd rather rescue myself. Cinderella. So with just understanding, just getting out of the way, letting it burn, getting my popcorn, and thoroughly just enjoying it, it has been an active lesson that I'm learning to sit with. I'm learning to sit with, and just trusting in the divine in that way. Because I can trust in the divine. You want to provide. You are always going to have my back. You always want to protect me. The cloak of protection that is around me, and then that therefore extends to my circle. Yeah, it's strong up in there. So I just hate seeing things that don't have to be negative, that don't have to be that, and it just is. And it's like, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta let shit burn down and start again and rise from the ashes. Talk about that fire on earth. Sometimes you gotta do. And you know what? You real chatty today. Okay, keeping that food real cold. Just trusting in the divine, trusting in the divine, trusting in the divine. Everything's gonna work out one way or another. It's all gonna work out. Now, whether or not my beautiful divine self is going to be there to witness it, that's another thing. Because I don't need to sit here and witness it. I don't. As much as I want to, it's like, I don't. Y'all will just feel the presence. Y'all will just feel the protection gone. Y'all will feel the blessings just gone. Just gone. Because I always make wherever I come better than I leave it before. And if it's not good afterward, that's on y'all. Because if anything, it should start to get better if you found with the right stuff. But it doesn't work like that. So I'm curious to see what the next day is going to bring. On this journey, it has been healing. It has been needed. As much as my anxiety would kind of be going back like, oh my God, I should have did this, when, da-da-da-da-da. It's like, no. It's happening when it needs to happen, exactly when it needs to happen. It's reaching exactly who it needs to reach you. Because, baby, there's a reason why you are here. There's a reason why you wanted to tune in. There's a reason why you've been following along that journey. You feel this pull. You feel this tug. You know your magic. You want to put it out there. You want to ease out into it because you know and you believe that your dream people, they're ready and they're waiting to spend that money on you, to do that service, to buy that product. They're ready to connect with you, but they can't find you if you're not visible. And baby, having a cohesive look, a cohesive brand, your personal brand, that's what's magnetic. That's what brings them in. That will allow you to live your Delulu life that you want to do. That time freedom, that money freedom, baby. Slow mornings when you want to, not worrying about when you swipe that credit card, is it going to go through or not? Being able to like, damn, an unexpected expense came up and you could just take care of it, ain't got to worry about it. That comes from a magnetic brand, and I'm the girl I can help you with. I can help you set up your content to be positioned to draw your people in, so you can get those DMs, you get those comments, you get those sales rolling in. So if you're interested in doing that, go ahead and check out that link on the description. See what offers is there and see how we can align so that we can get that for you. Because, baby, it's a crime against humanity that you is not booked and busy out here. So let's change that. And as always, stay bratty, stay batty. Mwah.